Hello and welcome to this edition of Sedgwick Find Your Voice RIMS 2014 video series. My guest today is Chris Mandel. Chris, thanks for being with me.
My pleasure.
So Chris, I've been asking other Sedgwick executives for advice to get ready for RIMS 2014. You're a veteran of attending these conferences. How do you get fired up? Do you listen to heavy metal music or watch Braveheart before you come out?
Well, I like rock music, not heavy metal. Braveheart's one of my favorite movies, but if I had to really tell you how I do it, I'd have to kill you. So let's move on.
Okay, well, let's get this straight. Your session is titled Women of Distinction, Risk Managers of the Year Share Their Wisdom. What are you doing on this panel?
Nothing. I'm the moderator, so these accomplished executives are the panel, and they're going to be the ones sharing with others how they've gotten to where they are.
I get it now. Well, this sounds really interesting, but remind me again, who are your panelists?
Oh, well, that I do want to tell you. So we've got Lori Gray, who's the Risk Manager of the Year from last year. She's the head of risk at Prince William County, Virginia. We have Sheila Small, who is the former head of risk at Verizon, long-term, now the president of the New Jersey Captive Insurance Association. We have Grace Cricket, now of AAA, formerly head of risk at the University of California. And we have Lori Solomon, who's the Director of Risk Management at Coca-Cola in Atlanta. All really accomplished women.
Wow, this is a pretty distinguished panel. What can attendees expect to learn from these women of distinction?
Well, our core focus is going to be around how they got to where they are, educationally, experientially, what they've done, the kind of jobs they've held, the kind of accomplishments that mattered and made impacts, and really how to use that information for other people's benefit so that they can find their voice within their own career, companies, and industry.
So this isn't just for women. This is for everyone who is looking to find their voice in this really ever-changing age of being a risk manager. So what are some examples that you think we might expect during this session?
Well, you're right. It isn't just for women, and even though I hope we'll get 200 or 300 people, the idea here is really to profile the fact that women are doing some really great things in our business, the risk and insurance management business. But we hope to talk about some other contemporary topics, things like the TRIA Act and whether it's going to be renewed or not, what kind of impact it'll have on the business, particularly workers' comp rates and the cost of risk there, if it doesn't. But I also want to talk about things like program design and other legislative and regulatory issues that are impacting our businesses, terrorism, new risks, emerging risks, and where risk management as a discipline is going.
So people walk away from this session. How are they going to then find their voice and use their voice when they return back to their jobs?
Well, one of the many things I hope they'll take away from hearing these accomplished executives speak is how they influence senior management and their boards and even other third-party stakeholders, both inside and outside their company. Leveraging collaborations across different silos, getting involved in different things outside the industry, and all this accumulated knowledge really for the benefit of those who will come and hopefully learn things that will advance their own careers and help them meet their own goals.
Well, I tell you what, I'm fired up. I think you need to listen to Rocky on the way out on the plane. You know, you can come in, da-da-da-da. What do you think?
Well, I'm more inclined to listen to Eric Clapton, but I'll consider that.
Well, if you're going to be playing Eric Clapton, then I'm coming to the session, and you should too. And that's going to be Tuesday, April 29th from 1:45 to 3:45 p.m. And we're looking forward to hearing these women of distinction, risk managers of the year, share their wisdom with you and help you find your voice. Now, we can also help you find your voice. Come by our booth, number 607, or visit us at www.sedgwick.com. And when you're not at the conference, Chris, you've got a great LinkedIn group. And what is that?
It's Enterprise Risk Management, the very first ERM group. Largest now, 14,000 members, so a great place to find your voice.
Very good. Well, we look forward to seeing you at RIMS 2014. Chris, thanks for being here today.
My pleasure, John.